Prime Minister Andrew Holiness has announced plans to build a high-security prison in Jamaica. Mr. Holiness cites the need for improved facilities due to the current condition of prisons on the island, but a timeline was not given. Currently, Jamaica has 11 correctional facilities, including 6 for males, 1 for females, and 4 for juvenile offenders. These facilities are operated by the Department of Correctional Services on behalf of the Ministry of Justice. But although Jamaica boasts the lowest incarceration rate in the region, Prime Minister Andrew Holiness acknowledges that the existing prisons require upgrading.
To ensure that those people who we are currently incarcerating, those very dangerous, high-value criminals, are not able to stay from within the walls of the prison and direct crime outside. So that's where, so in terms of building prisons, that's where our financial effort will be, to build a high-security prison where the prisoners that we currently have and those who we will arrest will not be able to stay in those prisons and influence crime outside. So that's where our prison is right now.
But Mr. Holiness did not give a timeline as to when this will happen.
We haven't invested in prisons. It is a politically sensitive issue, primarily because of the view that crime is heavily a social issue rather than a matter of choice. And from a political standpoint, you would recall the situation when a former British Prime Minister visited Jamaica and offered a prison and the problems that created.
However, it is a matter Mr. Holiness says the government is committed to, as some of the facilities are badly in need of repair and upgrading.
The old ones are really a humanitarian crisis. We have prisons that are more than 100, well, almost 200-300 years old, old buildings. And that is not reflective of the modern society that we're trying to build. So we're not seeing incarceration as the solution, but it is a...
So Andrew Wallace decides him not have as much prison. So him a go build some high security prison here in Jamaica, which me did already tell you, say Andrew Wallace a go build 14 new prison, high security prison. 14 new prison, me did already tell you. But because people did start speak about it, him a try to hold it back, like say, nothing no go so. Because him want to win election first, then him do what him have to do. Now, him come out and him say, him a go build a high security prison. Now, the question I want to ask Mr. Holiness before him speak about a prison, where are the training center that you build since you came into power? What happened? You can't build up a training center? More question for you. Where are the schools that you built since you came into power? 9 years in a power, no training center, no school, no factories, no rehabilitation center. So you don't have no good plans for these youths. The only plans where you have for the youths them are how to send police, go unalive them, and how to put them behind bars for life. That is the only plans that you have for the Jamaican youths. Andrew Wallace, you is a wicked. Andrew Wallace, let me say this again. You are wicked. You're evil. You're heartless. You're soulless. And we tell you now, time come. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful day. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, including Daryl Valls tell police in Portland to wipe out the youth them over there in Portland. But me still Not hear him say himself to get wiped out because him a criminal. Him, Daryl Valls, is a criminal. But people, we have a lot coming up inside this video. So remember, watch the video until the end. Remember, leave a like on this video and subscribe. Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers. Big up to all of my subscribers them. People, I always tell you one thing. Holiness and the whole Jamaican Labour Party are not for the people of Jamaica. They are for their friends and their family. Them not care about me and them not care about you. They will not do anything to make our lives better. They will not do anything to fix Jamaica. So we, the citizen, the regular citizen of Jamaica, can live a better life. Now, over there in Portland, even though you hear every day upon the news or crime a go down, which me and you don't say crime now go down. I just them a use something to win the election. They want people to say yes, Holiness have crime under control. So crime a go down. But no crime now go down, people. Don't be fooled by these criminals that are running this country. Don't be fooled by these liar politicians and the liar police. They want to follow back at them and they do the wrongs. Instead of them try to curb crime, them telling us a crime a trend down. Not go so. A fool them a try fooling the people. You understand me? I say, now over there in Portland, right? Daryl Valls are asking the police to flush out the youth them over there in Portland. Now, let me show you where Daryl Valls had to say, and then we come back and address the brother there. And then call him Daryl Valls. Now people, check this out. Flush them out. Valls urge action against criminals aimed at recent Portland murders. This one is coming from the Jamaica Gleaner. Government Minister Daryl Valls has raised concern about what he has described as the increase in murders in Portland. Now, before we go any further, Daryl Valls, I want to ask you one question. Your name never called upon unaliving a little girl over there in Portland, allegedly, people. Daryl Valls, your name never called and unaliving a little girl over there in Portland. You sound like a criminal to me. You, Daryl Valls, should speak about yourself. Because up till today, you still not got prison. For that, where your name called upon. And it is alleged that you, Daryl Valls, took the life of a little girl. Allegedly. What's her name again? What's her name again, Daryl Valls? Her name is Diane Smith, right? Her name is Diane Smith. She was molested, then unalive. And it is alleged, Daryl Valls, that you, because a few name, called Pani, allegedly. Daryl Valls, let me say something to you because you don't take Jamaica people for fool, you know. You are the MP for Portland, right? And if crime they flare up in a Portland, you know about it. You can't check with. What you're trying to do is trying to drive fear in the people of Portland. Because you realize that the people of Portland, they are changing to PNP. They might change over to PNP, so you're trying to drive fear in them. So you send out your troops and you dupes them allegedly. If you go commit some crime. And then you send the police them. If you go harass and torment the people of Portland. Because you're not trying to use government badness upon the people them. So in that way now, the people them fear you, as they always fear you. Because Portland people them not like you, Afraid of you twist up face, man. Portland people them not like you. Afraid of you. That's why they vote for you. So what you're trying to do, the revolts, is that you're trying to drive fear into these people. So they not switch from Labour right and go to PNP. But you, Daryl Valls, can't stop the people of Portland from voting for a PNP. You, Daryl Valls, is an evil and a wicked and a heartless man that should be behind bars right now. All this government think about is how to wipe out the youth them. Oh no, have no better plans for them. The only plans we want to have is how to send them to prison or how to wipe them out. Oh no, wicked, oh no, heartless, oh no, evil. And the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth is against you all. Now, you have this wicked liar government that go on like say, Jamaica now in a recession. But me want to prove to you now, say Jamaica is in a recession. And this one is coming from the Bank of Jamaica, that Jamaica are in a recession. So these people keep lying to us people, and more want to know to watch this video very keenly, alright?
2 consecutive quarters qualifies as a recession.
Oh, so that means that Jamaica is in a recession since it has had 2 consecutive quarters of economic decline. I think when I say Jamaica wasn't in a recession, that's what I say. But according to the governor of the Bank of Jamaica, technically speaking, Jamaica is in recession. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday. It's been a while I've been wanting to have an economic discussion with you. Now, from a Caribbean point of view, last year, Jamaica and Haiti were the only 2 Caribbean countries that failed to record positive growth, right? All the other countries recorded positive growth. I mean, Barbados grew by almost 4%, Grenada by almost 2%, and Guyana by a whopping 43%, right? What does this mean? This means that we ought to begin to think about what have we been getting fundamentally wrong. I hear the Prime Minister saying that Jamaicans must try to save more instead of consuming. But what the Prime Minister does not understand is that many Jamaicans do not have what to save. And when they do save, the banks take out their money in fees or make it cumbersome for them to access those savings and to use them as investment tools. And this is a critical issue because reports came out. More than 48% of Jamaicans can't find food on a day-to-day basis, are living below certain consumption levels, right? And we have to now, as leaders, begin to understand how my constituents are facing it. My constituents, when I walk around and I meet and greet them, some of them can't find food, some of them have no jobs, some of them, if they do have jobs, ends cannot meet from the jobs that they have. And I told them since 2016, when they came with that economic growth and job creation ministry, that it was foolishness that Jamaica needs a ministry of economic development and wealth creation. Because you can create jobs for people, yes, and it shows that our unemployment rate has been declining. So more and more people have been working. But you have more and more people working and the country is producing less. So we are putting people into non-productive employment. And as leaders who are responsible for the moral fabric of this country, for the economic fabric of this country, many people look at America, criticize Trump. Oh, Trump this, Trump that. But you have to recognize Trump is bringing back industries to America. What is Jamaica doing to bring industries to Jamaica? All we do is chase away the youngest and the brightest. Everybody call me every day, boy, Andre, you want to idiot, you're Jamaica. Ray, you have to come to America, you have to come to England. Because they believe that my skills are better applied elsewhere. 25,000 Jamaicans who are educated, engineer, accountant, nurse, doctor, lawyer, leave the country every year. Other countries are putting plans in place to maintain and attract their youngest and brightest, while Jamaica force our youngest and brightest away. We have to begin now to think about the economic management. With the advent of the 4th and 5th industrial revolution, many jobs are going to become redundant. What are we doing to correct that issue? we have to begin to look at how technology and innovation is going to be useful in enhancing the labor and total factor productivity of our people so that we can produce more. Andrew Holiness, the only way Jamaican people can save more is if they are earning more. Jamaica average income is $7,000 a year. That is not enough to buy food, send a picnic to school, pay hospital bill, plus bill house, plus put on pension. The people need income generating ideas, income generating industries. And me see you do it. Beer negative propaganda in our media, and a long time more address this. PIOJ knows that the country did not do well last year. Yes, we paid down our debt, which is very good. So we get a better debt rating. Nothing is wrong with that. But what is happening on the ground? It seems like the politicians are disconnected from the suffering that Jamaican people are facing on a day-to-day basis. It makes the leaders of the country look bad if we do not understand what our people are going through. The country must now look at the industries that are high-income industries. Finance, fintech. Those industries are high-earning industries. What are we doing to expand that? Technology. In 1950, technology represented 0% of China's GDP. Today, technology represents 32% of China's GDP. What percentage of Jamaica's GDP is technology? Can you tell me? No, you do not know because it is not measured. So first and foremost, we have to tell Statin and PIOJ, measure technology so that we can understand where the deficits are and where we are to position ourselves to move forward. The country is running into a rut. Nigel and Andrew in 2016 said that they want the country to be growing by 5% in 4 years. That should have happened by 2020. In 2019, before COVID came, we were nowhere near that. And today, we are still nowhere near that. Why? Because we have not addressed the fundamental challenges. 65% of the people have no high school education and no skill. We have to look at that. We cannot expect to be high-income earning country if our people are not high-income earners in their thinking and their approach to their own potential. And where does that leave us? The leadership of the country don't place emphasis on our innate ability as communities, regenerating community development through recycling, regenerating community development through economic activity within the communities. There is no attention being placed to those things. All his attention is being placed to is negative propaganda and facade to blindfold the Jamaican people that we are really doing well. When on the ground the people know we are not doing well. But the government come out every day, we are doing well, we are doing well. Yes, as I said, the credit rating is better. Thank you, Jesus. But what else? What else? Where are the income streams for Jamaicans to be earning $50,000 a year? For Jamaicans to be earning $100,000 a year? Where is that? These are the things that we need to think about. If we want the country to grow, we have to focus on high growth industries, technology-driven industries, fuse technology into all the other industries that are there. Technology in education, technology in healthcare, technology in crime fighting, technology in agriculture, because we are fixated with consuming our food. And there's nothing wrong with that. Jamaicans, we make the best food. Our ginger, everything we make in Jamaica is the best, hands down. But every year, agriculture is impacted by drought sometime, flood sometime. We know we live in a hurricane belt. As a result, we have to mitigate against that. With all of the climate change money that come to the country for consultancy and to build out infrastructure for us to cope with climate change. Where is that money? 10 years down the line, you are not resilient in agriculture and we are not resilient in other industries. And then we pay lips. How long shall we wait? My most recent book, Overcoming Productivity Challenges in Small Countries, and I received an award for that book.
Son, the Bank of Jamaica said that they spent $1.1 billion last year trying to shore up the Jamaican dollar.
Yeah, man.
$1.1 billion.
Yeah, the previous year it was 879 million.
So the strong economy that is fit, why the Bank of Jamaica have to be spending so much to defend the dollar?
Because the economy is not strong and not earning enough foreign exchange.
So the economy is not fit.
No, the economy is sick. Right now, the amount of money that we spent to buy food and consumer goods for the first 11 months of last year was more than all the money that we earned from our exports.
So all the money that all the goods and services that we exported.
Goods from the good side.
Sorry.
Goods. All the merchandise goods that we sold. Could not pay for the food that we bought. Yep.
Agriculture, produce, manufacturers,
right.
all of
mining,
all of that what we send out.
Yeah.
The money where we get back couldn't buy the food.
No, we'd have to put 150 million on it to buy the food that we had.
To buy food. So we never sell enough to feed the family.
Right. So you
Ralston,
can't tell a family that you're fit when you do that.
What it is that this government is seeing, Ralston, that you are not seeing. Because a lot of us, including myself, depend on you for the figures and for accurate analysis on the Jamaican economy. Lot of us. And what it is that the government knows or they are seeing that you are not seeing.
Well, they don't know anything. What is known is just about politics. They are misinterpreting the numbers and they rely on the fully dunceness of the people because they know that the people are not going to look for the numbers. And the so-called analysts that they have, they know that those people are going to mislead the people. People like Dennis Strong, people like Christian Stokes, people like Damian King, yeah. They know that those people are going to mislead the people. And we're in it too.
So, after spending $1.1 billion to defend the Jamaican dollar, have we seen the gains as it relates to the Jamaican dollar that you would have expected spending that amount of money?
No, because we're trying to keep it from 160 and we're at 157 and change yesterday evening.
So we spent $1 billion. When the year started, where was the Jamaican dollar? When 2024 started?
Right at 157. We went to as low as 160.
So we spent $1.1 billion.
Yeah.
To keep the dollar.
That is like 175 billion Jamaican dollars.
To keep the dollar where it is.
Yeah, man. And not only that, apart from the intervention with the foreign exchange, remember the Bank of Jamaica also mops up liquidity. In other words, money that is in the system that should be used for production is mopped up and locked up in the vault, and then we pay 6.25% per annum to keep it locked up in the vault. So it's a heavy cost.
Why is the government of Jamaica, Ralston, borrowing money at 11.25% interest?
Well, because they want to lock it up in a low interest. You notice that they do that for 20 years. So they want to keep that locked up so that they borrow cheaply for 20 years. That is the interest rates move that they have no risk.
But isn't that a high interest rate?
Well, in the current environment, it could be regarded as low for 20 years because
for 20
we don't know
years.
where the rates are going because the Fed is now on hold. Donald is inflating the American economy. So we could see more increases in international interest rates.
Oh, so and that 11% won't pay until 20 years' time?
Yeah, man.
But interest rate could also go down too?
Well, based on what we have to do the forecasting, what we're seeing with what Donald is doing, we expect the interest rates to remain high.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So that's not such a bad thing then?
No.
What
11% for 20 years is not a bad thing.
11%.
But it tells you what the Prime Minister is saying about the country that borrowing is lying. So it makes sure I lock up money from now.
But I heard the Prime Minister in a speech sometime last year was criticizing the PGA Partisan Administration under Omar Davis that they used to float government paper and that wasn't really investing, that was lazy investment. Isn't the same thing that has been done now?
But that's what the BOJ is doing now. Every week it's more aggressive now than then. Every single week the BOJ is in the market floating fixed rate CDs at 6.25% per annum in order to
two times a week,
maintain exchange rate stability.
Sometimes 2 times a week.
Yeah, man. So it's a two-pronged tool the BOJ use. One, them use intervention with the reserves, which costs us 175 billion. And they have been mopping up billions and billions in liquidity. Yeah. At 6.25% per annum. All of those instruments are oversubscribed. So when them say them want 40 billion, them get all 60 billion. When them say them want 25 billion, them get 40 billion. Because the business community, the confidence that the business community is showing is to give the BOJ the money to lock up in the vault and get 6.25% per annum for doing nothing.
But hold on. A poll was done recently that says business confidence is high.
Rubbish.
If business confidence is so high, why are people not investing in new business instead of buying government
That's the point
paper?
I'm making. If business confidence was high, those instruments that the BOJ putting out will be undersubscribed rather than oversubscribed. What the business people are doing is confident enough to lock up their money in the vault for the BOJ and get 6.25% per annum. That's where the confidence is. There's no confidence in opening new businesses and growing the economy.
Because there's no risk with buying government paper. Would you agree?
No.
And there's no uncertainty.
No.
So you buy government
you
paper.
get 6.25% per annum to have your money locked up for a year. You're good, man. You know about to run business, man.
You just go and live. You just go and eat the interest, and your money and your money safe.
Yeah, man.
Ralston, let's go to this argument of the recession because we are in a recession.
Yeah, man.
The government is saying that business confidence is high, unemployment is low at its lowest ever, so we're not in a recession.
Yeah, we're saying that is nonsense. Business confidence can be high if business people are pumping all their money and locking it up in the vault over the BOJ and giving the BOJ more than it needs to lock up in the vault. That's not confidence. That's a lack of confidence. When you have business confidence, you have a whole lot of firms opening up and employing new people and all of that. So there's no confidence there. So that is the biggest indicator that cannot be contradicted in terms of the lack of business confidence because they rather their money to be locked up in the vault over BOJ.
What about the low unemployment?
All right, we could look at it. In an economy, when you have low unemployment, the economy is supposed to be booming. In other words, output is supposed to be increasing. You can't have output declining at the same time while you have so many people employed. In economics, we call that diminishing marginal productivity. It means that the people are not adding any value. As you look at the labor force number, we have 230,000 people wiping car glasses and selling on the streets. That's not adding value to the economy. We have 265,000 people working in wholesale and retail, selling goods imported from China. We have 201,000 people on 5 acres of land on the hillside, so them doing farming with machetes and hoes and all of those things. Those things are not adding value. GDP is a value-added measure. You have to be adding value to the economy. The definition of GDP is total market value of all final goods and services produced within the country. So you can add imported goods as value-added. The only imported goods you add as value-added is imported raw materials and intermediate inputs. Yeah. Imported finished goods is not a part of your GDP. And all we're doing is imported finished goods from China and the USA.